The Premier League season is back and Tottenham face a tough trip to Brentford. Yes, guys, hello and welcome back to the SpursRelated YouTube channel and podcast. I hope everyone's doing very well this weekend. Today, we are going to be doing a Brentford preview, all the analysis, all the predicted lineups, all our score predictions, and we're going to make it short, sweet, and snappy. And if you guys want these previews in the future, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on this preview if you guys do enjoy. But I am joined alongside Jack of SpursRelated. Jack, very, very quickly, mate, as we are going to zap through this, but in as much detail as possible. How are you doing, mate?
James, I'm doing well. James knows I like to ramble on, so he makes sure he reins me in. But no, a bit gutted about the Harry Kane news, of course, one of our greatest ever players. But we build for the future, we look to the future, and we're going to talk through our new and maybe not improved, but interesting lineup.
Exactly. And guys, myself and Jack have both predicted the lineup. We've got differing opinions. Let us know in the comments below who you think will line up on Sunday against Brentford. And let us know who you think are the key threats of Brentford. But, Jack, let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into things. And this is my predicted lineup for Sunday. This is Jack's predicted lineup for Sunday. And Jack, talk us through it.
Okay, so we're starting with Vicario in goal. He hasn't had the best start in a Spurs shirt, but I do think there needs to be an urge for patience. So I'm looking forward to see how he fares. Emerson right back for me over Porro. I just think he's better suited to a back four. Currently, I think he's impressive defensively, and I think aerially he's much better than Porro, and he's quite strong. Romero definitely has to be one of the first names on the team sheet. Perfect for the Ange back four, comfortable in possession, extremely strong tackler. I want to stress this is the lineup I expect to see, not the lineup I want to see. So that is why I've gone for Ben Davies playing left centre half. I think he just comes with wealth of experience. I don't see Mickey van der Ven coming straight into the lineup. I think he needs to learn Postecoglou's tactics. I think playing a centre back is such a big role. As fast as he is, as impressive as we expect him to be, I don't see him coming straight in. But I'd love to be proved wrong. Udogie, his pre-season speaks for himself. He's been a breath of fresh air. What a player. And I can really see him getting some attacking contributions. And I think his defensive ability is underrated. Bissouma, Sarr and Maddison in the midfield. So Bissouma, he has to start. What a player he's been in pre-season. Breath of fresh air, as I've already said. Bringing the vibes back to Tottenham, but also bringing that ball-playing ability and off-the-ball work. You've got Sarr there, who I think has really also impressed Ange Postecoglou. And I don't see Højbjerg starting. I would quite like to see Lo Celso, but I think playing against a Brentford team that are good in and out of possession, we're going to need people winning the ball back high up in the midfield. I think he's a physical presence and I think he's brilliant off the ball. And I think he's going to complement the work of Maddison, who's going to have that license to go forward and have that creativity. Front three speaks for itself. I think Richarlison's now got his opportunity to play as that central number 9. And I think he's just got to go for it now. He can do it for Brazil. He's got to do it for Tottenham. And then on the wings, you've got our star players in Sonny and Kulusevski, combining that pace and creativity. These players really need to step up, and I can see them playing really well in this Postecoglou high-line attacking football team. James, for me, it's a good lineup. Definitely needs improvement there, and I'm looking forward to see what you've mustered up as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Spot on, Jack. Excited. I think Son and Kulusevski, as you mentioned at the end, they need to step it up. They've been pretty poor in pre-season, especially Sonny. But mine's slightly different. I think Van der Ven is going to start. And the reason why I think he's going to start is he's been at the club a week or so now. And he was pictured in training wearing the bib. And normally the first teamers planned for Sunday wear the bibs and wear the sort of train slightly separately. And by the training photos, I think Van der Ven's going to get thrown straight into the deep end. And I think it would be the right move. I don't think we should risk a Dyer or a Davies in this lineup in an important game to get the Postecoglou era underway. I also think, slightly different to you, that Lo Celso will play. Guys, just to let you know, Jack went a step further and dragged Maddison further forward. I think exactly that as well. I think Maddison plays in the 10, Lo Celso as the more further forward 8, and then Bissouma as the 6 deep lying, although sometimes maybe there'll be an interchange between them. But I do think there's a good balance in that midfield, but I think, like you said, Jack, Højbjerg not starting, I think he's probably off to Atletico. I don't think they're giving up on him. But I just think Bissouma likes getting forward. He's not quite that solid 6, although I think Ange is trying to plan him in that system. And maybe we'll see Sarr later in the game if things are a bit imbalanced in midfield. But I also think that, like you said, Jack, Richarlison, I was absolutely devastated at the Kane news this morning. I know this video isn't about Kane. We did that yesterday, but just seeing him, that announcement video, I think he found it tough. I think he found it tough to record. And honestly, I was pretty emotional. But I mean, listen, Richarlison, what a chance. What a chance to prove his worth, to prove he is Tottenham's best striker, and to prove he can lead that line and take that pressure and just almost carry Spurs from the front like he did at Everton. Yes, Sonny should contribute. Yes, Kulusevski should contribute. But what a chance for Richarlison. And I am honestly feeling positive about him this season. I think it's his make or break season. We were saying even a month ago, Jack, but it definitely is his make or break season now with the pressure and responsibility of leading that line. I mean, best of luck to him. It's big boots to fill, right? But hopefully we can see it. I think Emerson and Udogie make sense at fullback. Vicario, of course, in goal. I want to see a huge performance from him. And I think Lo Celso, like I said, will join the attack, but also drop deep and help Bissouma out in the midfield. So I'm looking forward to it. And I think Brentford, they're not looking as good as they did last season. Tony's a big miss for them. We'll get into their lineup just in a minute. But I also think that they love playing out from the back. And if we can press with this Ange press and really aggressive front play, put pressure on their defenders, I genuinely believe we could cause them some problems. Now, I think we'll score goals, but I'm not so sure we'll keep a clean sheet. So we'll get into our score predictions, guys. And like I said, put your score predictions below. But Jack, interesting stuff as we move over to our predicted Brentford lineup.
Okay, so I've kind of got to be honest with you guys. I've kind of based this off a bit of pre-season, and Standard Sport did an article on who they expect to see, and I've kind of just put it into a football formation creator and how I expect to see it. I could be completely wrong. If there's any Brentford fans here, I'm sure they're looking at this thinking, "Oh my word, what is this?" But this is what I'm basing it off. And I just think Sade, their new striker, could be dangerous. I haven't seen enough of him, but as we know, Mbeumo is extremely dangerous. Vissa on the wing as well, extremely strong, powerful, fast. Then you've got the creativity of Damsgaard and Jensen. And I think Norgard's a great player as well. James, it's just a very good, balanced team. And I feel like Brentford last year, whenever they played against any of the top 6, they were really impressive. They did play a back 3 then, and they kind of soaked up the pressure and then used the pace of Mbeumo and Wissa on the wings. And yeah, I think they beat us 3-1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium last year. And Mbeumo, I think, scoring 2 goals, extremely impressive. Only 24 years of age as well. I thought he was a lot older. But a great player. Pinnock and me at the back as well. Henry and Hickey. And then they've got Flecken, their new keeper, who they actually prefer to Raya at the end of the season. So it's a good lineup, James. It really is. And I expect, for me, just quickly, Mbeumo and Damsgaard to be the real threats.
Yeah. Damsgaard, yeah, it causes us problems. And I think actually didn't Vissa cause us a lot of problems last game as well. So I'm not too sure about their new striker, Sade, but listen, Tony's a big miss. It's the big talking point. He's huge for Brentford. It's going to be interesting how they do this season. But Jack, who is your one to watch out of that? You said Damsgaard. You said Vissa, right?
No, Mbeumo.
Mbeumo, I would agree. I completely agree.
I think the main one really is probably Mbeumo. I just think everyone's got him in his fantasy teams because he's such a good player. He's so direct. He's tricky. He's strong. He's powerful. Always has an eye for goal. He does miss a lot of opportunities. I know a lot of Brentford fans say that, but I tell you what, if he's always getting in those positions, he's going to score more and more. And I think the creativity of Damsgaard just behind him will complement him very well as Visser. But Mbeumo, if I had one to watch, it would have to be him.
Yeah, completely agree. Completely agree. Guys, who's your one to watch for Brentford? Is it Mbeumo? Put it in the comments below. And the secret word for this video is Premier League in capital letters, because the Premier League is back. Tottenham are back to ruin our weekend every weekend. No, I'm joking. Hopefully not. But listen, guys, it's time for your score predictions as well. I don't even mind if some of you put 5 comments. I'll read them all. I'll reply to them all. And guys, remember, please do smash the like button before we give you our score prediction right now, and comment below and subscribe. We're on the road to 3K now, so the support has been amazing. We massively appreciate all the Spurs relatables. And guys, I do say it sometimes, if you do want to support the channel in any way, shape or form, below there is a membership option in the description below. It's around £2 per month. It's not loads. It's the price of like even a coffee, less than a coffee, and you could help contribute to the channel. And you can come on our fan member shows this season after games, as well as exclusive content that we're bringing to you very soon. So, guys, appreciate all the support. But Jack, it's over to you for your quick score prediction, and I want to hear your scorers as well.
Okay, score prediction. I'm going to go with a positive start of the season, James, because I am excited for this Postecoglou era. I'm going to go for a Tottenham 3-1 win. And it's bold, really. It really is. And I'm going to expect Maddison to get on the score sheet. I think Richarlison will score. And I also am going to go for a surprise package Bissouma with that tricky feet around the box. And maybe a long-range effort. I can't see us keeping a clean sheet. And I expect Mbeumo to get on the score sheet as well.
3-1. Wow. Wow. There you go, guys.
I think that high aggressive press, attacking from the front, the creativity, the need for Tottenham to show that we're a team that can play without Harry Kane. We've got that belief. We've always been a great attacking team, James, before Kane, and it's going to be after Kane. So let's really show it's a season that can be successful without one of our greatest ever strikers.
I like it, Jay. I don't think I'm going to be as bold as a 3-1, but I hope you're right, mate. I hope you're right. But I am going to go for a 2-1 Spurs. And I nearly said 2-2, but I'm not going to predict a draw to start with. But I do think it's going to be close, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's a score draw. I think both teams score 100%. I would be very surprised if they don't. And I think scorers-wise, God, I nearly said Kane. God, I need to get him out of my head. I think it will be Sonny. I think it's time for him to really step up and get off to a flyer this season. I think Sonny grabs one, and I think Richarlison grabs the winner. And in between, I wouldn't be surprised if we see an Mbeumo goal, Jack. And I would love to see a 2-1 win. The buzz for the new season would be fantastic. And I think Ange is going to lead us into a very, very exciting time. But guys, please do let us know your score predictions in the chat, in the comment below. Subscribe if you're new. Jack, you've been great. And guys, we'll see you tomorrow for more content, our reaction to that game. Join us there. Turn your notification bells on so you know when we're live. It's down below. It's free to do so. And guys, we appreciate all your support. As always, you know the rest. Come on, you Spurs! Come on! Come on, Ange!